Hi everybody, it's Natasha Wilkinson, Independent Sensei Consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. Now, we have been spending our last couple of videos going through our brand new brilliant catalogue that is coming on the 2nd of February. And today we're going to talk about our floral fragrances which will be available from the 2nd of February. And I have the testers here ready to do our little session of what they smell like. So the first one we are going to talk about is Blooming Beach. Now, Blooming Beach was a new fragrance that came out in our current spring catalogue, and they are continuing it on to our new catalogue that begins in February. Now, it is described as the surf's up and the sun's out, as notes of bush roses and blush peony join sea jasmine to usher in the fun. This lovely, lovely pink coloured wax, and it is very floral. So you definitely get that powdery rose note and the peony and the sea jasmine. It is a really pretty, powdery floral. It is a very floral performer too. I love my florals, so this was when it came out at the beginning of our last catalogue, one of the first ones I did purchase. I did enjoy it. If you're not into something heavily floral, this probably wouldn't be the one for you, but if you love your florals, you would like this one. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it, but it is still a really nice, pretty, sweet, powdery floral. The next one we are going to talk about is Bora Bora Blossom, and it is described as get lost in a balmy combination of succulent island fruits, lush orchid balanced with a kiss of fresh green violet leaf. And this is a sweet, fruity floral, not as powdery as Blooming Beach. You get a sweet, fruity note with this one. You still do smell the violet leaf and the orchid, but it has that sweet, fruity note about it. That is Bora Bora Blossom. The next one we are going to talk about is Coconut Vanilla Orchid, and it is also another purpley coloured wax, and it is described as alluring orange zest, coconut milk, and silky vanilla orchid. So this is very tropical. I smell a coconut first, and then I smell a back note of a citrus zesty smell, but then that floral sweetness comes through. So that is Coconut Vanilla Orchid. The next one we are going to talk about is Forever Frangipani, and it is described as fall for Frangipani romanced by juicy orange and crisp apple. To me, I would have thought that this would have been one I would absolutely love, and I did buy some bars when I first joined up, because this has been around for a couple of seasons now. To me, it smells like the frangipani tree and the bud of the flower before it actually ripens and sweetens. You get that kind of gluey note while it's still young. That is Forever Frangipani. It's very green, and it smells like a frangipani that has yet to come into full bloom. The next one was one of our new ones coming to our catalogue, and that is Green Tea and Jasmine. I did touch upon this in our new release, but I will talk about it again. It is our lovely green coloured wax. And it is described as delicate jasmine and sweet pea strike a tranquil balance with freshly brewed green tea. And this is a sweet green note about it. You get that jasmine and sweet pea. It actually kind of reminds me a bit of Amazon rain, but more greener. It doesn't have the sweetness from the coconut milk. So it's like a more astringent, greener Amazon rain. And that's the tea note in it. But then it's got the sweetness from the jasmine and the sweet pea, but just not as sweet as Amazon rain. Next one we're going to talk about is hibiscus pineapple. It is one of our best sellers in our floral section, and it is described as hibiscus pineapple and a touch of sweet mandarin tell an enchanting tropical tale. So it smells of a green floral note to me with the hibiscus pineapple, and a slight citrus note. Again, another tropically scent, but on the green note of the tropical scents. The next one we're going to talk about is Honeymoon Hideaway. It is another bestseller in our floral category, and it is described as escape to a secluded retreat of dew-kissed lily and a tart sweet kiwi shaded by lush coconut palm. This is sweet, but yet you get that fruity note from the kiwi and the coconut. It is, however, I find quite a light scent. Next one we're going to talk about is Life in Bloom, and it is this pink coloured wax, and it was also new to our current catalogue, which is about to expire at the end of the month, and it is staying around. And it is described as an energising breath of fresh air, swirls with just picked freesia and dewy greens. So again, this is a fresh green floral note to me. You definitely get that fresh air, the dewy greens, and the freesia. It's not an overly sweet floral, it's more of a green note floral. The next one of our best sellers, Luna. I love this one. This is a staple in our household. I always like to usually have a bar of this hanging around. Currently don't have any at the moment. I'm going to have to purchase another one. But it is a lovely staple in the household. It is white florals, jasmine, sweet pea and freesia. It also comes in our laundry range. I love it in our laundry range. And it's all that. It is a really sweet, pretty, perfumey floral. It's not over powdery. This is one I feel if you have someone that hasn't tried Scentsy before or haven't tried wax melts, that would be good to gift them, as it is not overly heady, it's not overly floral, it's just a beautiful, pretty balance, and it's one that most people I feel would like. That is Luna. Next one we're going to talk about is Succulent Sunshine, and it is sweet navel orange mingling with prickly pear, and agave nectar is a desert dream come true. So this is sweet and green. Now, you may be wondering, isn't that a bit contradictory? But I get a green note about this, but there is also a sweetness about this and a slight tangy citrus note to it. So that would be the navel orange I'm smelling. The agave nectar would be giving it a green note, and the prickly pear. But that citrusy note makes it somewhat sweet. That is Succulent Sunshine. The next one is new to this catalogue, and it is Sun-Soaked Petals, Newly Opened Daffodil Petals, Sunny Currant, and Watermint. And this, I feel, is a bright floral, but in the background you get that watermint giving a fresh note. It is quite pretty. I feel if you don't like something overly powdery or overly floral, but would still like to enjoy a floral, I feel like this might be one you might like because it is bright, but it is not overly floral heady. And the last one in our floral family for our new catalogue is Sweet Pea and Vanilla, and that is the Ambience of Raspberries Sweet Pea Petals with Vanilla. And this is fruity yet sweet. You can definitely smell the berries in this, but that sweet pea and vanilla gives a nice floral sweet touch to it. Now, they are our floral fragrances this catalogue. There are 12 of them, so you can make 2 6-pack bundle and sage with our floral catalogue for our new catalogue. So what I am going to do is, if I were to purchase a bundle and sage 6-pack on just the floral fragrance, what would be my top 6 picks? So Luna would be definitely in that top 6 pick. As I said, it is such a sweet yet gentle yet perfumey note. I love it in the lounge room, I love it in the laundry, I love it in the bathroom, I love it in the bedroom. It can be basically warmed anywhere. I'd definitely pick up a Sun-Soaked Petal, which is new to our catalogue. It is vibrant, it is bright, it is fresh and very summery. Here at the moment in Mount Isa, we're experiencing quite hot weather, and we don't actually get very cold weather until probably June or July and August, and then it's usually cold of a night time, early morning, and then warms up in the day. So this would be used quite a lot, those summery scents at the moment. So that was 2 from my 6-pack. What else would I choose in my 6-pack? I'm going to go Blooming Beach. I have warmed this before, and yes, it is very floral heavy. It is very powdery heavy to my nose, but I love my florals, and when I'm in the mood for something very, very floral, Blooming Beach is something that I would and do quite enjoy. On a more islandy note, Bora Bora Blossom is another one I would reach for. Again, it is sweet, but it is slightly fruity. I do apologise for that noise you are hearing in the background. It is school holidays. I have 4 children. They run amok. That's my mum life. So what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. This is making a hard decision for me, as floral happens to be one of my favourite categories. I think choosing floral or fruity fragrances in my top 6 is always going to be hard for me because I just like so many of them. So we're up to 4. Sweet Pea and Vanilla. Another one that brings a fruity but sweet pea note would be amongst that selection. So I I have one more to choose. I am going to go the green tea and jasmine, as it's new and it is also quite sweet to my nose, but it is also quite fresh with that tea meat. So my 6-pack would consist of sun-soaked petals, Bora Bora Blossom, Luna, Blooming Beach, Sweet Pea and Vanilla, and green tea and jasmine. So they are the scents that will be available from the 1st of February. Now, ones that are leaving us at the end of this month and will no longer be available after the 31st of January in our floral section, there are 2 that are leaving us in our current catalogue and not sticking around, and they are Here Comes the Sunflowers, Sun-Kissed Petals and Fruity Musk. Celebrate all things spring with a sweet pop of strawberry. This one I have popped into my Scentsy Club, so if you do find one of these 2 fragrances that you really, really love, either pop it into Scentsy Club so you can always keep it, or we have 10% up on our wax bars at the moment, so stock up now if you're not interested in a Scentsy Club, if you would like a few more of these. So this one, Here Comes the Sunflowers, is a very bright, sweet floral. If you enjoy that, I think you will enjoy our new Sun-Soaked Petals, which is coming out. I have popped Here Comes the Sunflowers into my Scentsy Club, as I have only just recently warmed a tester and I did enjoy the tester. I want to try warming a full bar to get the full experience, and then I'll decide whether I will keep that in my Scentsy Club or not, or just use Sun-Soaked Petals as the replacement. And the other one, which is also in my Scentsy Club for the time being till I decide how much I enjoy it, as I haven't had a chance to warm yet, but I do have a bar as it did come in the last whiff box, was Crimson Poatukia, which is Lush Apple Blossom, Raspberry, Pink Grapefruit and Delilah. So that is a sweet fruity scent on cold sniff, but as I said, I have yet to warm it to get the full experience of that one. So they are the 2 floral fragrances that are leaving our catalogue. I do hope you enjoyed this video. The next video I will walk through our citrus scents with you. So until then, I look forward to speaking to you, and I hope you have a great day and stay safe. Bye for now.